vibe, yeah. It's a vibe, yeah.
Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Calah Jones, for those of you who don't know, and today is going to be a review slash makeup tutorial on the Carli Bybel Deluxe Edition eyeshadow palette with BH Cosmetics. This is the palette right here. This is what it looks like. I know this palette came out a little while ago, but I just recently purchased it and I used it today to do this makeup tutorial to film my small makeup haul, and I just figured I would just go more into detail on this palette, let you guys know what I think of it, show you guys some swatches and how I got this makeup look. So if you guys are interested, then just keep on watching. So this is the Carli Bybel Deluxe Edition eyeshadow and highlighter palette. This palette retails for $22.50, which I think is a really affordable price. I did also buy the original palette. I think I did a makeup tutorial using that palette. It's probably really embarrassing at this point, but I will put it up here for you guys to see. And yeah, this is what the palette looks like. This is the outside and this is the back. Opening up the palette, of course, you get one of these little plastic things that I'm sure most of us end up throwing away, but it's nice to have. And there's a mirror in this palette. I don't want to blind you guys, but there's a mirror in this palette, and it says, I'll just cover the mirror, but it says aspire to inspire, which it also says the same thing in the original palette, which I think is nice to have something like inspirational in the palette. And these are the beautiful shades. There are 15 eyeshadows and 6 highlighters. 11 are original shades and 10 of these shades are new. So I think that's pretty amazing. Look at these. So pretty. When I seen this palette, I immediately fell in love with these two shades right here, and they're the first two shades on my hand. I just swatched them, and yeah, like these two shades were just calling my name. I think it's a really beautiful palette, and I think you can do a lot of different looks with this palette, and I just love Carli Bybel anyway. Like, I think she's a really amazing person. I love watching her videos. She's very, like, you can tell she's a genuine person, so I really like that about her. So I was gonna like support her anyway regardless. Like, I got the first palette. Enough of me rambling on and on. Let's get right on into the swatches. So that is all for the swatches. I do want to clarify, when you guys watch those swatches, in the first row the mattes are a little bit light, so they weren't really showing that good on my skin tone. So that's why, like, if they looked a little funny, the mattes just weren't showing that good on my skin tone because they were a little bit on the lighter side. But as you will see in the makeup tutorial, I did use those shades on my eye look today. So yeah, and now we're going to be moving on into the quick little makeup tutorial. Alright you guys, so before we get into this demo or makeup tutorial, whatever you want to call it, I first have to say that today is a completely different day than when I filmed this video. I was just editing the video and everything was there except for the entire makeup tutorial, so I was extremely upset. But I'm about to go to work in a little bit, so I figured I would come on here and just recreate the look. I did do a wear test and my initial like review, what I think about the palette and all of that same exact day, so I will insert that clip after this. So I did just want to let you guys know what was going on because the video is gonna look like it's all over the place. I'm in like 3 different locations in this one video, so I did want to just let you guys know what was going on. So yeah, let's get right on into it. So I already have my base on, everything is done. Honestly guys, I've been doing my makeup like this every single day. I have no foundation on. If you guys want a makeup tutorial, just like really simple, like no makeup look using no foundation, then just give this video a thumbs up or comment down below and let me know, because this has been my go-to summer look. It's so like natural and fresh. It looks like I have absolutely nothing on. So yeah, I really like it. None of these shadows have names on them, so I will just insert a picture on the screen and so you guys can see like what shadows I'm using. So I didn't set my eyes with any translucent powder or anything like that. So I'm taking the first shade in this palette. It's like a really light shade, like skin tone shade that I know isn't going to really show up on my skin. So I'm just going to put this all over just to keep the concealer that I put in place. And it's just going to make all the colors look better. Now I'm going to be taking the third shade in the palette. It's still on the light side, but it's more of like a camel brown. And I'm just going to focus that shade into the crease. And now I'm going to be taking the third shade in the third row, and I'm going to also be blending that in my crease as well, just to deepen it up a little bit. For some reason, these colors are not showing up on camera. It looks like you guys can't see it. So now that that's done, I'm just going to be taking my Too Faced glitter glue, and I'm just going to be not, I guess, kind of carving out the crease, but it's not going to be like a cut crease. I don't know how to describe it, but I really need a mirror for this because I'm not perfect, guys. And it doesn't matter if it's not perfect because I'm going to be putting some glitter liner. So I just use and ignore the fact that my nails aren't done. I missed my nail appointment because I just really wanted to edit this video, but then I realized that this whole clip was missing halfway through editing the video, and now I'm refilming this part. So yeah, so I just blend out the rest with my finger as I'm doing. And this is just something that I like to do instead of wetting the brush, because even though like glitter shadows are pigmented, they just look way better when they look more like wet and metallic. But I don't like wetting my brush because I don't like the way it makes like the shadows look in the pan after for some reason. I don't know, I guess that's where like my like OCD kicks in, and I would like everything to look neat-ish. That's why I don't do that. So now I'm going to be mixing 2 of the glitter shades. I'm only going to be putting it on like half of the eye, not the whole thing. And then I'm just taking the last shade in the palette. It's like a really dark brown, and I'm putting that on our outer corner. So that's why the messiness doesn't matter, because it's all going to be blended out. So I'm just taking that, focusing it on the outer corner, but also blending it into the crease. I use a heavy hand when I'm focusing more on the outer V, but once I go into the crease, I use more of like a light hand to buff it out. And I don't know, I really like the way it looks. So I just did my other eye off camera just to save time, but I really love this last shade in this palette. It's not like a black, it's like a dark brown. Let me swatch it for you. This is what it looks like, but I just love how easy it was to like kind of smoke out my eye with this. Usually using like a black eyeshadow, it's really hard to work with, but it just, I don't know, it blended out so effortlessly, so I'm really impressed. I'm probably going to use this to do like smoky eyes all the time now, but let's move on. I'm going to be taking my NYX Aqua Glam Liner, and I'm basically just focusing this in the crease, but I don't take it all the way. Like, I'm not doing a cut crease look like I said. And now I'm just going to be taking the white highlighter shade, and I'm going to be putting that in my inner corner just to give it that extra pop. And of course, I'm going to be topping it off with mascara, my L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. And because this isn't only an eyeshadow palette, it's also a highlighter palette, I'm going to be using some of the highlighter shades to highlight my face. But before I highlight my face, I like to spray my face with setting spray just so it can be like nice and wet and have a base. I feel like it makes my highlight pop more. So I'm going to be taking my NYX Dewy Finish setting spray. And now that my face is nice and set, I'm going to be taking the three like gold shades in this palette, mixing them all together. Now I went in with a light hand because I didn't know. They look really pigmented, so I was a little scared to just go in. I went in with a little bit of a heavy hand on this side, but and we're going to keep this highlighter in place by spraying our face one more time with some setting spray. I just put on some gloss, and this is our completed look. So overall, I really like the palette. Honestly, I feel like the formula is the exact same as the first one, which is an amazing thing. I really like the formula for the first one, and I think it's just really pretty. It's a good one to have in your collection if you guys are interested, and it's on Ulta.com. It's on Ulta.com, I believe, BH Cosmetics, and it's also on her Pravana website that she has, I believe. So you can get them on all three of those websites, and it's only $22.50. So that is all for my Carli Bybel palette review and swatches video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, comment down below what you guys want to see. I need you guys to start really being loyal subscribers, and you know, it's time to get lit on this channel. Let me know what you guys want to see so I can deliver for you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all of the love and the support. It is greatly appreciated. And yeah, see you in my next video. Bye! You guys, so I am back. It is 10 hours later. I did my makeup at 4 o'clock. It is now 2 a.m. I've went to work. I've come home, eaten, you know, chilled a little bit. This is what my makeup looks like. Let me go ahead and zoom on into the eyes. So this is what the eyes are looking like right now, and I can honestly say that I'm pretty impressed. I feel like they look just like they did when I did my makeup, and the highlight that I used is still, you know, on. My final opinion on the product, I really love it. I honestly think it's worth the money. $22 for a 31 eyeshadow and highlighter palette. I think that's amazing. I really like it, and I think that you guys should get it. Honestly, I approve this message. So I really like the whole wear testing. Please give this video a thumbs up if you guys like the whole like wear test. I think that's really cool, so you guys can kind of see how the products work when I review products. So if you guys want me to always do like wear tests when I review products, like I said, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Also, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Honestly, guys, I'm going to be posting videos so much more often. So I need you guys to be a part of the family, interact, do not be afraid. Please comment down below and let me know what you guys want to see. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.